Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers.
And now,
festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking.
Detroit
The home opener
Tigers.
is coming up next. So just about set now. And on the hill here today, Tarek Skubal.
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs and support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
As a hitter, I'll take that all day long. An off-speed pitch, it's not going to rattle your cage too much.
Luis Robert now. Back up the middle and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was
Batting
all
third,
over
left
that
fielder,
one. You'll often hear the
Andrew
phrase
Benavides.
short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Maton at second. Robert on at first with nobody out. On the ground. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Miguel Vargas digs in now. One down. Runners at second and third. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. In the air, left field. Base hit. 1 run in already. In there safely. It's 2-zip.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in 2 in a huge spot. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Just missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill for the White Sox, Sean Burke.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Back at Comerica Park.
Leading off
And now here is Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Riley Green. And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third.
Now at the plate,
First
Spencer
baseman,
Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first. Back here in Detroit, here's the center fielder, Travis Jankowski. Inside, almost got him. Swings and misses, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And next to hit for the Sox, Michael A. Taylor. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's too high. That's to third, McKinstry. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Jacob Amaya getting ready to hit.
Shortstop, Jacob
2 out, space is empty. That's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back here in Detroit, Cindy, these Tiger fans feeling good about the new season. They certainly built up some confidence last year.
Yeah, kind of a surprise snapping a 7-year streak of losing seasons. That'll do it for a fan base.
So will it taste the postseason baseball for the first time in over a decade.
Yeah, things are looking up for this Tigers franchise. Plus, they didn't just reach the postseason, they won a series, which is an important step in a team's development.
Jankowski makes the play, and there's 1 down. And next to hit for Detroit, Colt Keith.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Out to short. The throw to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 down, bases empty. And now Justin Henry Malloy. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at bat alive.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning. And here is Nick Maton. That one missed.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now here's the big center
Now
fielder,
batting,
Luis Robert.
designated hitter, Luis Robert Jr.
Here's a 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just
strikes.
ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
That's in.
Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that's
I got
down and
3-2.
away.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over,
He's out.
and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Benintendi to the plate. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom of the
off
inning.
for the
And the
Tigers,
batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Inside,
Well, that's off the plate.
just missed. That one drilled left field. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that
Ball
ball.
2.
Falling behind 2-1. No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now pitching for
Number
Chicago.
64. Ready or
Number
not, in the
64.
game now after the injury.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Full count.
In the dirt, but kept close. To third, tag, got him.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
In the air, left side. And Benintendi able to make the grab. 2 away.
Batting
Ryan
ninth,
Kreidler
center
now at the
fielder,
plate.
Ryan Kreidler.
2 down, nobody on. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Zach
So the batting order turns
McKinstry.
over. Here's the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. Throw to first, and he's
Thank
back
you,
in
Zach.
safely. Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Start of the fourth.
Leading off
Now
for
here's the
the White
cleanup hitter
Sox,
for the White
third
Sox,
baseman,
Miguel
Miguel
Vargas.
Vargas.
Just
Nope.
off the
That's
inside
inside.
edge. Fouls one off. 2-2. Right through there. Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Now batting, catcher,
So
Matt
up next for
Theis.
Chicago, Matt Theis. Ball to strike. Late with the swing there.
He's pitching well, but not
ball,
throwing a ton of
2
first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
1 down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Torkelson. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. So 2 down now, and here is Brooks Baldwin. Swing and a chopper out to short. Sweeney throws across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Riley Green.
Riley Green.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
Struck him out looking. Here comes Tork to
Now
the plate.
batting, the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
That one fouled off, 2-2. And that skips into dirt. The Tigers down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And next will be the
Kerry
Tiger cleanup hitter,
Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter. That misses, and the count is 3-1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
White Sox going with a new arm, Martin Perez.
Chicago,
Still a lot of game
Number
left,
54.
and this game could go either way.
Martin
So
Perez.
this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. And a swing and a miss down on strikes, and that will end the inning. Back here in
Leading
Detroit,
off for
new
the
inning
White
getting
Sox,
started.
center
And now the
fielder,
center fielder, Travis
Jankowski.
Jankowski. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 now. Slider misses outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Michael A. Taylor will hit next. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Now batting,
And now the shortstop, Jacob Amaya. The 1-1. high fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And that's outside. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back at Comerica Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And the batter now, Justin Henry Malloy. And a 1-1. Up the middle, it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Trey Sweeney, the next to hit. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Malloy gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And next up for the Tigers, Jake Rogers. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. That's a little bit low. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Ryan Kreidler.
Ryan Kreidler.
Swings through that one.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And that's through there for a strike. 1-2. Strike 3, got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Stepping in, Nick Maton. Next pitch is inside. 2 balls and a strike. Called strike right there. And now the count filled up 3-2.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. So here's Robert now.
Designated hitter, Luis Robert Jr.
Headed down the line. And that will drop foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one not close, and it's 2-2. And that just misses. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He sends it out of here. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. Tyler Holton.
Number 87.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Tyler Holton.
One down. Andrew Benintendi steps up. One down, bases empty. That one finds the zone, and that's strike two. Holton, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Got him swinging.
Now batting, third baseman.
Two down, bases empty.
Vargas.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Miguel Vargas. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
And that's outside.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the sixth. Now it's the DH, Riley Green.
Hitter, Riley Green.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it gets into the seats. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. Nope, he held back. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. The Tigers trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the sixth. Outside low, 2-1. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Oh, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
And it chases that one. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Too low, and it's ball 3. This one in the air, center field. Jankowski sizes this one up, and that is that. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Down to the White Sox catcher, Matt Thaiss. The 1-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin.
Second baseman, Brooks Baldwin.
Ball.
And there's a ball. Goes down looking.
Now batting, the center
2 outs,
fielder,
base is
Travis
empty.
Jankowski.
Digging in, Travis Jankowski. There's a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to first, and the White Sox go quietly.
Now pitching for
New
Chicago.
arm out of the bullpen, Penn
Number
Murphy.
63.
Here's the second
Leading
baseman,
off
Colt
for the
Keith.
Tigers.
The
Second
Tigers
baseman,
in striking
Colt
distance,
Keith.
but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Ball 2.
Well, these Tigers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
This one lifted in the air, left field, and there's one down. Justin Henry
Now
Malloy
batting,
up
left
now for the
fielder,
Tigers.
Justin Henry Malloy.
And it is 2-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop
Trey
at the plate,
Sweeney.
Trey Sweeney. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Reese Olson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's the right
Leading off
fielder,
for the
Michael
White
A.
Sox,
Taylor.
Right fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And a swing and a miss. First out in the top of the
Now
8th.
batting, shortstop.
And next to
Jacob
hit for the
Amaya.
Sox, Jacob Amaya. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Way out front for strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Cut on and miss, struck him
Now
out.
batting, first
Coming
baseman,
out of the bullpen,
Nick
throwing
Maton.
BBs. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Nick Maton. The 1-1. And that's in there for a strike. The slider that finds the mark.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a ground ball. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Now batting, designated hitter Luis.
And now it's Luis Robert
Jr.
That one to first, and that goes foul. Towards first, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs
Now
him.
batting, left fielder.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. On the ground, right side, Torkelson. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the eighth. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And gone! He nails one out to right. And they cut into the lead. It's 3-1. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jordan Leisure.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now here is Ryan Kreidler. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Now here is Zach McKinstry. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Tying run at the plate. Swings through that.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Next is the designated hitter, Riley Green. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And fouled off. The tying run at the plate. Missed with a changeup, and the count's even at 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. And that'll pick off the base of the wall. Runner around third. He'll score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And that one off the outside edge. Hit in the air, right field. Taylor makes the grab, and there's 2 away. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Guillermo Velez, on for his major league debut. So we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher. Whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw. And just let him lead you in this one.
Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. And that one ripped to left. And a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two outs. That's a base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Back-to-back singles. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Justin Henry Malloy up now for the Tigers. In the dirt, ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
That was straight queso right there.
Next offering upstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And that'll load the bases.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2.
Cam Boozer taking over on the mound.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Miguel Vargas.
Third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Baldwin.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That missed by a lot, and it's 2-1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
And there's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And now the right fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Right fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
That's inside.
Ball 2.
Swings and misses. And out 2-2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and in the ninth they take the lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And now it's going to be Jacob Amaya. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here in Detroit, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Inside, and the count is 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One-run game, bottom 9. A little bit low.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Andy Ibanez. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Oh, he didn't miss by much right there, but it was just enough to flip him on the way in.
With the tying run in scoring position in the bottom of the ninth, now the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. So the tying run is second. This one in the dirt. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, designated
new pitcher for the White Sox, Bryce Wilson.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Riley Green digs in for a critical at-bat. Ground ball, could be 2. There's 1. And that's a double play to end it.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.